a new segment of the show called Game Over, here on Super Retroid. And the reasons behind this is, after playing through the A to Z of 1942 on the NES, I thought, I quite like this game, I'd like to play it a bit more. I'm not going to show you the entire game and play it from start to finish, because that would take hours, and I don't think I can be that interesting for that amount of time. But I am going to play it until the Game Over screen, hence the name of the show, Game Over. And it works with this game because there is only a certain amount of lives, and the Game Over screen is going to appear at some point. It's probably not going to be in the first video, but I don't think it's going to run into 10s. It's probably going to be maybe 4 maximum, so I'm just not that good. But we'll see how it goes, shall we? I don't know how this format is going to work with all games, because some games do not have a Game Over screen. You just literally keep going until you complete it. But we'll worry about that when it happens. Maybe we'll set like a 3 continue policy or something like that. I don't know. I have no idea. But for now, welcome back to 1942. Hope you enjoy the video. Hope you enjoy my other videos. Let's get cracking.
Hello and welcome to the first ever edition of Game Over. We've gone back, that's my phone, we've gone back to 1942, well back to the game anyway, that you may have seen in my A to Z video. I've decided to play this game as I quite enjoyed it and I wanted to play it a little bit more. Don't know how far I'm going to get into it. I'm not very good at games, so I probably won't get very far at all. Wow, my voice just cracked there. It was like I was 12 years old again. So yeah, here we go. Let's try and play it. I love the blue. It's lovely. It's just blue. Blue, blue, blue. It's the sea, really. And I guess for 1986, you can't expect more than that. And it does look like the sea, I think. You know that you're looking at the sea and you're flying over it and you're shooting planes. And at least you can tell that. What I do love about these games, though, from this era is there's no story. You just get chucked in and it's like, right, this is what you got to do. Get on with it. And I like that. A lot of games today, you don't get that. You've got 10 hours of story, and don't get me wrong, I love story games. Anything where you've got to make a decision, or there's lots of dialogue. I love it. The adult in me likes it, but sometimes you just want to play a game. You just want to forget what you're doing. You don't want to have real world issues. You just want to shoot shit, which is what this is basically. So I'm not really that into my shoot 'em ups. But to be honest, this game is making me want to play some more, because I quite like this. It's fun. It's not too difficult. It keeps you on your toes though. Your reactions have got to be spot on, because you make one tiny mistake and you'll die. And hopefully I won't die in the first level. That'd be quite embarrassing. Hopefully I can make it to at least the second level, because that would be so embarrassing. Still, my skills are pretty poor. That's another reason I want to do this series. Is I play a lot of games, but I'm not very good at them, and I don't get this. I think I've got the skills, it's just that I haven't practiced them enough. I've been playing, these rubbish. Oh my god, I just died. That's not a good start. I've only got one plane left. Oh my god. Okay, this is going to be the shortest series in history, unless I can get some one-ups, or one-mans, or extra guys. I don't know what you want to call them. I've always called them a one-up. But there we go. Or extra life. But, doesn't matter. I'm not sure how you get extra guys in this thing. I've just called them extra guys. I normally call them one-ups. That's really weird. It's because I mentioned it and then it's sort of on my brain. I think you have to score a certain amount of points, or it just happens at the end of certain levels. I really don't know. They do tend to appear at random. I'm going to Google it and find out, and then I'll let you know next episode. That's a good plan. Oh, I'll have to write that down, because I will forget otherwise. Unless somebody comments, and then I can write in the comments. But yeah, if you think, after watching all these videos, I don't know how far they're going to go, but if you think that you can do better, then why not post a video response and show me your skills on this rather lovely game. If you haven't got an official copy of it, you can get one. So there we go. Also, this aircraft carrier, it's got the number 88 on it. I don't know if that's a real world reference or not. If somebody who knows about this sort of stuff, if they can say whether this is a real aircraft carrier from the Second World War, that'd be great. Cause, a bit of history there, a bit of history lesson. No, not just inane rambling like I normally do on my videos, and I will be doing on my videos. Okay, so level 2. I've only lost one man, and let's see, I've got an extra life, and I have no idea where that came from. There's a little noise that indicates when you get it, but I couldn't tell you why I got it. It's very random. Anyway, so let's carry on over the sea. Eventually we get to some land. I'm sure we'll see some land at some point in this video, or one of these videos, as long as I don't die too many times with my rubbish skills. You know, it's quite difficult to talk for... This video's only 10 minutes long, and I don't know what I'm going to talk about in the next video, so I think I've rambled on long enough about rubbish in this one. So it's quite a difficult skill to talk, but not talk complete rubbish and have some coherence. I mean, I'm struggling to be coherent, but you know, I think my skills will improve as time goes on, and hopefully the videos will get better, and my recording techniques will get better, and it won't be so dodgy, because you've got to admit, the sound on this is crackly and awful, and the videos are crackly and awful, and the segues are crackly and awful, and yeah, so crackly and awful. It's a theme. At least I'm consistent. It's always going to be a little bit amateur. But yeah, let's get back to the game. So yeah, 1942. La 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 la. It is class. I mean, for a game that came out, you know, nearly 30 years ago, it's still playable today, which you can't say that about a lot of them. A lot of them are just awful. I'd love to get this on my mobile, actually. That'd be great. I hate the only trouble with mobile gaming now is it's all touchscreen, and if there's more than one control, you've got to know where to put your fingers. And I know on a controller you've got to know where to press the buttons, but there's like a physical thing there, isn't there? There's a proper button on a touchscreen. It's just an image of a button, and I can't get on with it. If there's two buttons, that's fine, so I can use each hand, and that's fine, and the controls are simple, job done. But as soon as you add a third control, I'm stuffed. I have no idea what's going on, and I can't do it. I'm so used to having a joypad. I think it's the reason why maybe Kinect and Wii... The Wii did take off, but, you know, not amongst serious gamers. I think that's one of the reasons they don't take off, is it's just not controllable enough. If it was perfect, it was one-to-one movement, which the new Wii Motion Plus did say it was, but it's not true. It doesn't react as quickly as you do it. If it was like that, I think it would be fine, but it seems quite random sometimes. There's still some great Wii games though, mind you, but it's the ones without the motion control at the forefront that are probably the best, like Super Smash Brothers and Super Mario, anything really made by Nintendo, who have taken their own technology and sort of gone, nah, we'll just make a normal game, which is strange, but there we go. Okay, I'm doing alright. I'm on to stage 3 on 1942. Nothing really to say about this game. It's just one of those games where you just play it. I mean, I don't think it's that much fun to watch, to be honest. I mean, I have watched my video on the A to Z before and gone through it. I had to go through it a few times and re-record the commentary and stuff like that. So I've watched that bit of footage quite a few times, and it's not the most interesting game to watch, but to play, it really does keep you on the edge of your seat, because it comes at you constantly. There's no breaks apart from, you know, the end of the levels where you get a bit of respite. But apart from that, it's constant stuff, constant barrage of bullets and planes and power-ups. Well, actually, the power-ups, I think they're a bit too few and far between. Because once you've lost them, you're not stuffed, but it's going to be a struggle. I mean, because having these 2 extra planes is an absolute... it's class. But it's negatives and positives, because the positives, you've got extra guns coming out from your ship. But negative, it makes you a bigger target, so you've got to sort of... So that's quite nice, you know, it's giving you something, but it's taken away a bit of your manoeuvrability as well. Yeah, quite a cool little feature. And God, these planes keep bloody... The green ones I think are the Germans, I think the white ones are the Japanese. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what it's supposed to represent. Look at that, bit of land, lovely. Nice bit of greenery to cut out the blue death sea. You can understand why the Japanese pilots are kamikaze, because they're probably just sick of the sight of the sea. And they think, oh, whatever, we'll kill it. And I like that in this game. They do tend to... The white ones just tend to come at you. And the Germans, or the green ones, they tend to be a bit more tactical. So, whether that's a design choice or whether it's just by accident, it's, you know, for a game of its time, it's quite realistic. Yeah, you know, I say realistic. The box does say realistic war sim or something, words to that effect. I don't think it's not going to win any awards for most realistic portrayal of war, but good on them. I mean, the games of the time, they were weird. There wasn't anything really based on history. It was all skateboarding and loads of games with the word rad in it, or games about people from the Mushroom Kingdom stomping on Goombas. I mean, that's nonsensical. And I guess this is a real world situation. I can't think of too many. There's probably The Hunt for Red October. That's sort of real world. That's based on a submarine. I've never played that. Maybe I'll do play that on Game Over Next. That'll be fun. Maybe I'll get that out. Maybe. But seriously, put in the comments below the games that are based on the NES, that is, games that are based on real world situations. So there's nothing fantastical about it, no fantasy settings, stuff that could actually happen in the real world. I mean, this is pushing it. I mean, you don't get power-ups in the real world, but it's all based on, you know, planes, stuff that can happen. You've got your wingmans and you've got your bullets flying, and it's all things that you expect. So yeah, I guess this is a real world game, as is the sequel, 1943, which is probably a more fun game to watch actually, because a lot more goes on in that, and that's more of a game, as I said before. It's in A to Z, it's more of a game, less of a I'm not going to call this a show, I'm going to call it more of a jobby. I don't know, I've lost the plot. If I'm playing this too long, the blue gets to you, it's hypnotising. There's probably a hidden message in here somewhere. Something about please visit SeaWorld, something like that. Anyway, coming to the end of the video. I'm well over time. Sorry about that. I'm trying to make them 10 minutes-ish long. This one's going to be about 13 minutes long with the intro and stuff. But tune in next time for part 2. I can't remember what I said I was going to Google. I've completely forgotten. Oh yeah, the ship. I will Google that. I will find out for you if that ship means anything.